Okay, hello, welcome to the storm update. We're starting off here with the webcam at Seaside to show you how bad the wind is. You can see the winds are just really howling over there at Seaside, probably sustained 45 miles an hour over there. That's pretty incredible to see. This is what's coming our way. So let's talk about the latest observations that we have going on, because we have wind gusts getting close to 50 miles an hour here. This is South Seaside Park. East-southeast wind at 30, gusting to 43. We have that heavy rain going on. The barometer's down to 29.23 inches, dropping very rapidly to actually causing the pressure is dropping so rapidly that I'm getting a headache. And because I had a filling filled in my tooth, the dentist said I could be in some pain. Well, I haven't had much pain from that tooth, just a little ache. Tonight it really started hurting. This is all due to the weather. I think it's causing these air pressure drops are absolutely incredible. This low that's getting just so deep here. Atlantic City southeast wind at 32, gusting to 48. And making our way up the coast here. Starting in New Jersey because that's where it's worse right now. Here we have wind gusts up to 36 miles an hour, southeast of 26, gusting to 36. Barometer's 29.45 with heavy rain at Islip. So very tropical storm-like conditions outside. Very much like a tropical storm. JFK's got a east-southeast wind to 25, gusting to 32. LaGuardia's got a wind, actually that's Kings Point, wind gust, actually LaGuardia's a wind gust to 43, east-southeast at 33, gusting to 43, with heavy rain as well, and the temperature up to 59 degrees. We've got a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust at Newark. So these are, and we're going to have to look at the buoys here, which don't seem to be a whole lot of buoys reporting. Let's see that one. I don't know where the usual buoy is here that we usually have. You know, it's absolutely pathetic that all these buoys are down. We don't have wind from this one, but it is reporting a wave height of 9.2 feet. This one is reporting a wave height of 12.5 feet. That's off Warnagat Bay. Like I said, we're not even in the worst of it yet. You can see there's flash flood warnings over the Delmarva. Here's a buoy off the Delaware with the southeast wind at 34, gusting to 45. Wave heights approaching 15 feet. So these storms not fooling around one bit, and it's really just pouring out there. So let's go to the radar next, and you can see the really, really heavy rain that we got going on right now across all of Long Island right now. New Jersey, it's just absolutely pouring out there. I can hear it in here. It's just very, very heavy rain. Let's look at this radar loop here. And again, you can see that was heavy rain bands moving across Long Island right now. Very, very heavy rain right there. Indeed. We'll go back to this radar. We'll put it in motion as well so you can take a look at these rain bands moving across the area. And you can see very, very heavy rain there. Could be thunderstorms embedded in this possibly as well. We'll go look and see if there's any lightning that we have observed. Let's see. No lightning yet. Not seeing much thunderstorm activity, but there could be some because the Storm Prediction Center has, let's go over there, they've put us in a marginal risk for severe, let's see, I think they have a marginal risk for severe weather. Let's go to their outlook right now. Convective outlook. Yes, we are in a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms today. That's right. So this is just in. It says valid. So they just decided to do this evening after I did my weather update. They added that marginal risk in, which means, yeah, a tornado isn't out of the question with such energy in the atmosphere. We already looked at that FGen and how crazy that was. Let's go to the power outage situation here. We'll first start with Long Island. We have 948 people without power. There's nothing too remarkable here. We just have a few small scattered outages, but this is going to get a lot worse as the evening goes on. Jersey's already been getting involved in some worse winds, and they have 17,000 customers without power right now, around 17,000. Not too much at the shore, though. It's mostly inland, mostly up north is where we're seeing more of the power outages, where they have more of the trees, because the wind is happening inland, too. That's where there's a wind advisory in effect there. All right? Power outage situation, we'll go over there, and you'll see here, Jersey has 25,000 customers out statewide. And the hard state areas do seem to be the northern and western parts of the state. Let's go look at New York. Only 874 right now. That number's going to go up. Delaware, 1,600. So I just want to see too much craziness, too many power outages along the Carolinas. But you got to remember the storm is getting more intense as it moves closer to us. You have to remember that as well. Let's look at some traffic cameras just to show you what it's like out there. What it looks like out there, because I'm sure it looks pretty bad, and we don't have any reports of flooding yet, or maybe we do. Let's see. All right, no, they're doing construction. Really? Shouldn't that be suspended? They're doing construction in this. They should not be doing that in this storm. No, absolutely not. Well, that's New York State for you. Let's take a look and see what we got going on outside. You can see the traffic lights. I mean, nothing doesn't look too crazy right now, but it's going to get a lot worse. And the next time I update you, things are going to be a lot worse. We'll try to update you in the wee hours of the morning. You can definitely see there's no one out there. It's windswept rain out there right now. You can see this what it looks like in Mineola. You can see the traffic lights moving. So, yeah, we're dealing with some pretty substantial winds, but it's only going to get worse as the evening goes on. Let me go to the latest models. We'll go to the latest Ventus Sky. I guess we'll do the Ventus Sky. Let's do the Ventus Sky, and we'll show it to you here in a moment. So, latest wind gust forecast. We seem to be pretty close to forecast, but as we head toward 5 a.m., notice how much worse it's going to get. 60 miles an hour. This is when you're going to have your worst winds, 5, 6 in the morning. And then again, here at 8 a.m., it looks like it picks up again. Any one of these thunderstorms could produce some even stronger winds than that. 9 a.m., it's shifting off to the east. 10 a.m., it's finally shifting a little more off to the east. 11 a.m., but still, it's going to be pretty bad. And again, we have this thunderstorm threat that we've got to watch out for. So just go over the models with you again here. And look at the GFS here. This is the 0Z GFS, and we'll show you, again, some parameters here. So let's do that FGen. Actually, let's go to the 750. 700. Yeah. You could see, look at that wave coming right through there. There's a lot of energy at that time that's coming through, all right? A lot of energy, all right? Go to the NAM as well. Look at this. This is the 060 NAM, and look at how dark red that is. And look at how fast it's racing northward, though. Look at that. That's an incredible band. That's an incredible amount of energy right there that you're seeing. So this is the latest NAM that we have, the 060 NAM. Let's take a look and see what it's doing with the winds right now. This is the 12-kilometer here, by the way. And you can see, again, the worst seems to be over Suffolk. But this could be a little bit misleading. Again, if we go to the 850 winds, I mean, look at that insane amount of wind. Right around 6, 7 in the morning, it's going to be blowing out there real hard. This is just above our heads, but again, any convection could bring that down. So I'm going to go off to the windy.com model, which can actually give us a little more detail on this. All right. I know there are other sites, but these are the sites I like to use, especially because they're, pretty easy for those who aren't really, meteorologists to figure out. And they have good graphics to explain everything. All right. So we're going to shift this over to the NAM. And, we're going to look. We're going to go. This is at the surface here. And we're going to go to wind gusts here. And go to 5 a.m. And you can see here. Yep, 69 mile an hour wind gusts here possible. 67. We're at the surface here. I haven't gone above the surface. So you can just get an idea of the kind of winds that we're going to be getting into within an hour or two. We're going to see lots and lots of people starting to lose power, I think. I hope I'm wrong, but again, when you look at a storm like this, and you look at the storm itself, which is what we're going to do right now, and how absolutely wound up this storm is, it's very deep. It's a very, very deep storm, and very intense storm indeed. So this is the kind of, we'll go to the HRRR now. it kind of gives you, actually, it's easier to kind of see on the HRRR here just how deep this is, how elongated the thing is too as well. It's very elongated as well. So really, and some of these points here where there's like over here, right over here, right over here. Actually, I'm going to take a sounding right over here. Yeah, there's an extreme amount of instability over here. So yeah, I would not be surprised if we see an isolated tornado out of this in our area. I would not be surprised. So it may even be a tornado watch issued for this. There's just such a large amount of energy in the atmosphere from this. And it's just going to be howling. So, again, avoid travel early in the morning. I think you're going to have to wait until at least late morning for things to improve somewhat. But I'm very concerned about this storm, and I'll try to keep you updated. Hopefully, I don't lose power, but I'm not that confident. You know the way the power grid here is in Mineola. It's not very good. It's and we've already increased now over 1,000 power outages. You take a look and see where the outages are. The South Shore hardly has any. It's mainly the North Shore and the middle of the island, particularly Nassau County right now. But that will be it for now. And if I have to, I can use my phone to update you. It's kind of hard for me to do. But you can see we have outages in Plainview and Old Westbury, and it's going to get a whole lot worse from here.